Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is a fun video and I have on the best shirt for this video. You're gonna meet my cats. This was a request, so here we go. I'll tell you a little bit about each of my 4 cats and then you'll get to see them. I'm gonna go in order of how long I've had them. So Cleo is my first one. She is solid black. There is nothing on her that is anything other than black except her teeth. I found her on the way home from my parents' house on September 12th, 2015. And we had just come back from vacation that day. I was really tired, but my nephew wanted me to come over to my parents' house and have supper. And so I went over there, and on the way home, it was about 9:15, dark outside. And I was driving through town and I saw some people that looked like they were kicking a cat. It was a little kitten. So I turned around and I pulled back into the parking lot, and then I asked them if it was their cat, and they said no, it wasn't their cat. They were trying to cross the highway and the cat kept following them. So I picked her up and took her home. And of course I wanted to keep her because I like cats and I want to keep all the ones I find. But my husband said no. So I ended up giving her away, and then that didn't work out. So then we ended up getting her back a couple days later. So we've had her since 2015. I like to know like how old they are. So the vet estimated her birthday as being August 1st, 2015. So that is Cleo's birthday. So Cleo likes to sleep. She likes to bird watch. She loves her daddy. She's a daddy's girl, right? And let's see, what else does Cleo like to do? Cleo is just a lazy girl, and she just doesn't really do much. She just lays around, and she's a very good cat. She's always been a good cat. When you beat her tail, like her feet go up and down, like it's super cute. She's so sweet. So let's show everybody Cleo. Hand me Cleo. Here comes Cleo. She's a sweet girl. Come here, sweet girl. Come here, baby girl. Oh, hey, say hey, everybody. This is Cleo. Cleo is about 13 pounds. She's a sweet girl. So this is my Cleo girl. Yeah, solid black. But she's a sweetheart, aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah. Okay. So the next one is Melvin. Now, this is kind of a funny story. So I started volunteering for an animal rescue, and it was my very first assignment, and Melvin was there, and he went home with me. So that's probably not a very good volunteer opportunity for me, but I didn't really know what I was getting into. I mean, I knew that I loved cats, but I didn't really expect for that to happen. But I went in to take pictures of the cats for that particular day, and he was one of the cats that was there. And he was the only kitten, and we had actually been looking for a kitten. I had an appointment with another rescue to go meet a black and white cat, and when I went to go take pictures of these cats, Melvin was the kitten, and I just fell in love with him. I picked him up and held him, and he laid his head on my chest, and he was just super sweet. And so my husband said it was okay because we were looking for one anyway. I got Cleo fur all over me. We were looking for one anyway. So yeah, so Melvin is our second one. And it's really funny because I asked him how old he was when I got there. And they said, oh, his birthday is August 1st. And I was like, what? Like, I have to get him because that's Cleo's birthday. Like I said, we found her. We didn't really know how old she was, but the vet estimated August 1st was her birthday. So it just kind of was like, oh, meant to be. So Melvin is actually sleeping in a chair right beside me. Melvin, what would you like to tell them that your favorite things are? He's a mama's boy. Melvin is in charge of the house. Yeah, he's pretty in charge. Him and Cleo are about the same size. I would say maybe give or take a half a pound, but he's about 13 pounds too. He likes to sleep with me at night. But he has some special toys that he loves to play with. and those are his toys. So let me see if I can get him. Come here, Melvin. Come here, handsome. Come here, baby. Oh, come here, baby. Oh, this is my Melvin. Hey, say, look, show him how pretty you are. It's my Melvin. He's got a white belly. Oh, and he's tabby on the rest of him. He's a good boy. He is extremely soft. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hey, baby. And a good boy. He's a good boy. Oh. Okay. So that's Melvin. Okay, next. This next one has been a challenge. He is another one of the cats that I met when I was volunteering for the rescue. I had an appointment to go take pictures of about 25 or 30 cats. There was a few adult cats. There was a large group of kittens. Some of the kittens were siblings, and some of the kittens, actually, their mothers were part of the group I was taking pictures of, and I had to go to 2 different places. The first place I went, there was several adult cats, and then there was a family of 5 kittens, and they had been bottle fed since they were about 3 days old because their mother was hit by a car. And so that's not nice. And so they were bottle fed by the lady of the rescue, and so I went to her house to take pictures of the cats. And this particular cat, he just like posed for me, and when I was going back through and looking at the pictures to send them, I just remember looking at his picture and thinking, oh my gosh, I have to have this cat. I had to have him. His picture was just like, are you laughing at me? His picture was just like speaking to me, and I had to have him. So it wasn't time for him to be adopted yet because he was only about 4 weeks old at the time. And so they adopt them out when they're about 3 months old. So he still had a good ways to go before it was time. So I kept contacting them, and I found out what day he actually was going to be available. Russell, quit hitting your sister. What day he was going to be available for adoption. Hey, pretty girl, you'll be next. And so we got there, and there was a ton of people there. And my husband came with me because our oldest cat, Toby, was 16, and he had recently passed away. And so we went together, and Russell, which his name was Ferdinand, he was in the cage with, I think, 2 or 3 of his siblings, and we kind of just went through, because the ones that I had photographed were there, so I kind of knew what they were, what they looked like, a little bit about them, which ones I liked the most, which ones I thought that would be a good fit for us. And so my husband was just like, well, he just wanted to hold some and pet them, and so he pulled Rusty out, and he pulled Rusty out, and held him on his back. It's kind of like a test, held him on his back, see if he liked to be laid on his back, and of course he loved it. And then he went to another cage with another cat that kind of looked like him and tried the same test with him, and it didn't work. So we went back to the cage, and I kept telling him we needed to make a decision because there was a ton of people there. Everybody was looking at this cat, and I really just wanted him. And so we finally made our decision, and we took him home, and we named him Rusty, and we call him Russell. He is a good boy. He's very sweet. Would you like to grab Russell? Russell is 20 pounds, and he, watch out, Violet. He, he's a big boy. You can hold him up to me, turn him upside down so I can hold him on his back. Hey, baby. This is Russell. This is Russell. I can't even get him all in the frame. Hey, baby. He is a good boy. So, say hey, baby. So, this is Russell. He's a big boy, but he is super sweet. He loves to be held on his back. He loves to be held just in general. He's got very big paws. Russell likes to play with Q-tips. That's his favorite toy. And, he's just a pretty laid back kind of boy. He doesn't really like to do, a lot because he's fat. So, but he is a good boy. Russell is the, subject of the video, what happens when I'm sleeping, my cats are bothering me. So you can check that video out. I'll put the link in the description so you can see it, because it is, it's something. That's Russell. He, his birthday is April 2nd, 2017. So, no, that's not correct. 2016. So he will be 3, in April. All right. So my last cat, this is Violet. She is sweetheart. So last year on my birthday, I got a phone call from a friend of mine who was also a coworker. And she said that there were some animals next door that had been abandoned by their owners when they got evicted. And she was like, what do I do? And I'm like, well, you need to find out for sure if they really have been evicted, or if, just trying to figure out what's going on. Like, try to find out if you can get a hold of the landlord to get a key, see if they'll let you in. And so I can't really tell you all the details about that because it's probably not a good idea. But the short version is that Violet was one of the cats that was left locked in on the screen porch with no food or water, only a litter box, which is stupid because there's no food or water. So the cats had really nothing. There was no food. Then Violet had a brother, two brothers, 2 orange brothers, and then there was 2 mother cats. And I wasn't really intending on keeping her, but we were kind of in a desperate situation, and my coworkers and I didn't really want to leave them there. So we took the orange cat and Violet, and the other cat had passed away when we got there to pick them up. So we only had 2 kittens left. And so my mama fostered Violet and the orange cat, and until we could try to find out what we were going to do with them, like how we were going to find them a home. And I think my husband fell in love with Violet when he saw her because she looks a lot like Cleo, and Cleo is his cat, kind of, even though he stole her from me. So we ended up keeping Violet, and my parents kept the orange cat, which is named Buster. Violet is the subject in the video Magnet Thief. If you want to watch that, I'll put the link in the description. She's a sweet cat, but she is feisty. She loves her brothers. Russell, just a minute ago, was lounging, and they're just kind of playing. And she loves to play with Melvin. Cleo and Violet don't love each other, but they are civil sometimes. So Violet is still little. She's her birthday is estimated to be March the 2nd, so we will celebrate her 1-year birthday on March the 2nd, which will be next month. And she's still little. She weighs about 7.5 pounds. She's black with a little bit of white on her, and she's sweet. Would you like to hand me little Violet? Violet is mine. What's wrong, baby girl? Hey, this is my Violet. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? This is Violet. Want to see her white belly? Oh, you're stuck. Oh, I know, baby. You're okay. You're okay. Say hey. See, she looks a lot like Cleo, but She's really, really small. You can't, it's hard to tell how small she is, but she's small. She's very soft. Not really like Cleo. Cleo's fur is a little bit different, but they do look a lot alike. So those are my cats. Cleo, Melvin, Russell, and Violet. They are sweet little babies, and I love them. So if you have any questions about my cats, feel free to ask. I'll put any videos that they are in down in the description box so you can see them in action. And yeah, thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.